It's a big state, and it's cracking down on sanctuary cities within its border. Texas is doing something that a few other states have tried, namely Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, with the idea being that if you're here illegally and you are hiding illegals here, that's not going to fly. This new law would allow sheriffs to honor requests by the federal government to hold those already in jail who may be here illegally. It is simply enforcing what is already the federal law here on this stuff, but some are seizing on this as a chance that it's racist, that it goes too far. And even the mayor of Austin and some sheriffs in that community are saying, no, 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 this isn't going to fly with us. The Center for Immigration Studies, Director of Policy Studies, Jessica Vaughan. Is this overreach, Jessica?
No, not at all. It's simply affirming what law enforcement agencies and any local government institutions should be doing to begin with. What it does is prevents local jurisdictions from enacting sanctuary policies that are going to interfere with the federal government's ability to enforce immigration laws, which is something that the public wants to see happen and something that protects public safety. I mean, nationwide, there are something like 1,000 criminal aliens that ICE is trying to deport who are getting released by sanctuary jurisdictions. And the Texas legislature and the governor said, not here, we're not doing that. We're not going to allow it, because there were a few places in Texas that had started to enact these policies. And so they've nipped that in the bud right off the bat, and so now these places have had to retreat from their sanctuary policy and are going to follow federal law.
You know what I don't understand is when it's portrayed, as it has been in many in the media, that the law would encourage racial profiling. How is that?
Well, I think that's really unfounded. That's kind of a desperate attempt to come up with an excuse to put up a wall between state and local law enforcement agencies and the federal government. You know, all they're saying is that Texas officers may ask someone about their immigration status if they have already been detained for a legitimate law enforcement purpose, like they've been arrested or they've been pulled over for some reason or encountered in some law enforcement action. So that's, you know, that ability already exists in federal law.
But can it be challenged in court, Jessica? I mean, in other words, I don't know how you challenge something about the rights of illegals when they have no rights in a legal U.S. court, but educate me here.
Well, you can be sure that it will be challenged, right, because the anti-enforcement groups are practicing lawfare as a way to fight back against the enforcement. But they thought this through very carefully. The Texas Attorney General issued a legal opinion before this bill was voted on, saying that it is not unconstitutional to cooperate with ICE. And in addition, just today, he is preemptively filing a lawsuit against one particular sanctuary jurisdiction in order to stave off this wave of kind of legal harassment lawsuits that are going to come from the anti-enforcement groups to try to stop it. And he's saving Texas taxpayers the need to have to pay to fight off those kinds of challenges by kind of in one fell swoop saying, okay, you're going to see me in court, let's start it right now.
All right.
And I think that they have set themselves up to survive any constitutional challenges to this. So, and this is good because it'll be a model for other states as well.
We shall follow it closely. Jessica Vaughan, good catching up with you.